Good morning, all you minties. This is the Uncanny Omar from Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions, and welcome to your Saturday live stream. I hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. Everybody had a good Halloween, if you celebrate Halloween or if you go trick-or-treating. And yeah, Melanie will be joining me here in a second, but I am back to the Saturday Q&A. And in the comments, let me know where you are from. If you're watching this live, let me know where you guys are from. I love asking that question. Finally getting to catch a stream. Hey, Omar, how are you? Graham, I hope you've been well, buddy. I got a rock. Happy Saturday, everyone. How are you, Wes? Yeah, hopefully everybody is having a good day. Hopefully everybody watched some of the streams already that we did on our channel. The Evergreen horror comic stream was one of my favorite ones. Greetings from Queens. What is up, Queens? And we got Germany in the house. Asheville, North Carolina. I love visiting that. I haven't been there in years, but I love that place. Cleveland, Ohio in the house. What's up, Nick? And my buddy Jewish Dragons. And TFCon was a lot of fun. I know my daughter and I had a blast. It's in Germany. It's 4:01 p.m. Avery Hill exhibition at the Mercer last week. Tempest-clad Kickstarter funds today, 2 weeks until Thought Bubble. I need to talk to my buddy Joe. Joe loves comics to see if he wants to do a video there because I have press passes. I just can't go to Thought Bubble this year. Charleston, South Carolina in the house. What's up, everyone? Beautiful day here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's a little chilly here in the state of Kentucky. Loving this nice, cool weather in Charlotte, North Carolina. Massachusetts in the house, but you should already know that by now. Yes, Hamza. I remember. Good to see you, Super Laughheart. How are you, Sonny? And all the way from Scotland and Kentucky. Yo, Kentucky here too, man. I get too excited when I see a fellow Kentuckian. Hi, Omar, or Peruvian. Hi, Omar. Greetings from Virginia. Virginia's in the house. Manila, Philippines is here. Puerto Rico. Yo, you ready for that halftime show, man? All I knew about Bad Bunny is he was going to play El Muerto. Now everybody's talking about Bad Bunny. Good morning from Michigan. Decatur here. And, oh, gosh, let me see. Nottinghamshire. Why do I try to sound like a lord when I said that? I apologize. England. Happy Saturday, Melanie and Minties. Had a busy week, but I'm happy to wind down. Thank you, man. Thank you for sharing your Saturday with us. Sup, Omar? Greetings from Greece. You know, that is on my to-visit list. I've always wanted to go to Greece. And Poland, X-Men. Yes, X-Men rule. Love that you're using my boy En Sabanur there. Omar, do you have any videos with Mobius suggestions? I've never read anything of his. Oh, Incal, my friend. Incal. Wow, it's still in stock because we don't know. I need to actually reach out to my contact at Humanoids to see what is going on and how this bankruptcy is going to affect them. Heard it's liquidation, and that's never good. Cost 6:01 p.m. Greetings from Poland, and happy post-Halloween. To you too, William. Good morning, Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, yeah, I filmed the Hex overview. Oh, it's because I had to push those back because of Halloween-y things like the Horror Evergreen and the top 5. So yes, that will come next week. I'm probably gonna combine this next week and the following week of Marvel trades because they didn't send me everything. So maybe I'll do one of the Omnis that day, and because I also need to do Green Lantern and the Justice League. Oh my gosh, Spectre. Woo, it's busy weeks. Sunny France. I'm so happy to hear that. Amelia, how are you doing, buddy? Santa Monica, so lovely to see you too. Good morning, Omar. Happy weekend. Cornwall, Ontario. Canada's in the house. That's what's up. Hello, got to meet Philip Kennedy Johnson this week. Such a great guy. I love talking to him too. Never had him on the show. I need to get him on the show. Corning, New York, home of Gorilla Glass. Really? I didn't know that. Austin, Texas in the house. A little early for you guys, right? Canada is checking in. The entire country of Canada. Do you think we will get a Brian Michael Bendis Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2? I have Volume 1 for years now. Volume 2 was postponed indefinitely. I think this has only happened once or twice with Marvel Omni since I started announcing them, that they actually canceled something from the catalog. It was never solicited, so publishers can cancel whatever they want to out of the catalog because that is not an official release. But I did get to announce that one, and that usually means they stick to the schedule, or later on they'll release it like the Captain Marvel omnibus by Kelly Thompson. Yeah, I've asked about it, but right now it's not on the cards. So hopefully one day. Happy weekend to you, buddy. Can't wait for your overview of Ostrander Spectre. Oh my gosh, it's one of my most wanted, dude. What is up, Rahul? How are you? Rumor has it you will be taking over Patreon. Yes, I will be taking over the Patreon book club in November, and it's going to be an X-Men book club. Sorry for people that don't like X-Men. Also, Maddie gave me her blessings to choose or put the poll up on our Patreon for the old reader, new reader that we will be doing with Linz when she comes back to the channel sometime in November. So that will also be probably X-Men yet. Oh, no, she said she wanted X-Men because she wanted to read more X-Men. And then Reels Talk returns this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm going to have not just one, but another co-host. So 2 co-hosts. And it's kind of like a get to know your hosts, if you will. So hopefully you all can join us for that. I do have a busy schedule this month, or this. Oh my gosh, this week is filling up already. I've got an interview with Mark Silvestri at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. Tuesday at 9 p.m. is Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor. And I think that's it so far. I need to look back at my emails to make sure I didn't double book because I tend to do that. Saudi, what is up, man? This might be hard, but rank these from what are you, Graham? Is this John? Did you take over John's account? From worst to best. So my least favorite doesn't mean that it's bad. You realize these are some of my favorite runs, right? Like definitive runs on these characters. This is tough, man. I don't know. I think Byrne had a weaker beginning and a strong middle and a stronger end, but it didn't really truly end. Cap started strong, had a strong middle, and then started dwindling down towards the end of his run. Simonson's Thor stayed strong the entire time. Peter David, you know what? Miller's Daredevil. Oh, shoot. Okay, so I'm going to go with Byrne, Fantastic Four, then Captain America by Grunwald, then Daredevil by Frank Miller. Dang it. Walter Simonson's Thor, then Daredevil by Frank Miller. And I think David's Hulk is the best out of those 5 choices. Power Girl, awesome. A lot of her for no reason. Yes, I need a lot of her too. I'm going to bully you until we get a Masters of the Mystic Arts Volume 2. You don't have to bully me. You can just ask. I just don't know anything about it yet. Need more colored manga. Not today, though. Do we really? I like my manga in black and white. Whatever the artist thought was best, the manga cup. Do you think we'll get a Brian Michael Bendis going to the guy? Oh, I already answered this one. Listening to you slaughter Critical Role character names was pretty painful. Shut up, John. I don't watch that show. I ain't got time to watch anything. Especially YouTube. The Critical Role is a YouTube show, right? Or a cartoon? I don't know. Happy weekend from Manila, Philippines. I don't know where you found your sunny France, brother, unless we're in a different France I don't know about. Oh, maybe he's like in the one part of France that is shiny. Manchester, UK is in the house. Looks like Spectre by John Ostrander Omni really has a glow-in-the-dark cover. Yep. I didn't know if I could say anything, so I was like, it might have a glow-in-the-dark cover, but that's really cool. Gimmicky covers, man. I'm still holding down North Dakota chapter of this nonsense. Well, thank you so much for holding it down. And good morning, Omar. I'm reading Crisis on Infinite Earths for the first time while you're live. 600 pages in a phenomenal event series. Hope you're having a wonderful day yourself. I'm having a good day. It's been a while, but I'm having a good day. Heading to Vegas, Valley Comic Book Fest this morning. Excited to meet Mac Wagner. Ask him when we're going to get Mage 3 in a hardcover format. Yeah, I've been waiting years for that. Do you think we'll ever get Marvel Civil War omnis for the entire event in reading order? There is no such thing as a reading order for Civil War. I hate to be the one to bring it to people. Mark Miller did not give a flying flip what anybody else was writing. He wrote his story he had to tell. Is there suggested, like, when to read Spider-Man? Yeah, there are. Or when to read New Avengers? Sure. But the event itself works all 7 issues by itself. Like, seriously. when editors and the writer did not care what anybody else was doing. Sure, you can see the aftermath and how, because if you're reading that, like, you know, the big reveal, what happens to Spider-Man in one particular issue, and then you're reading Spider-Man, it doesn't make a lick of sense. Like, it's not timed right. And because it wasn't a crossover event, it was just an event. So I don't know, reading order, I think they're just going to put the hardcovers together. Do I think they'll get an Omni for that? Absolutely, yeah. There's no way they don't. Seriously. Want to read some Tim Drake books? Where can I start? Chuck Dixon's run is the one that is most collected out of any other. Yeah, Chuck Dixon's Compendium, Volume 1. I think we'll get a Volume 2. The introduction to his character, A Lonely Place of Dying, has been collected before, and it's part of the DC Finest, but there's a beautiful oversized hardcover that has Death in the Family and Lonely Place of Dying, which is a phenomenal story. Hope you had a great weekend. Thank you, man. I hope you're doing well, Matt. How do you read Venom War Story? What do we start with for Carnage and Venom? How do I read Venom War Story? I would read Al Ewing's run on Venom first and then get to the Venom. Because Venom War, it's just pretty much the event that happens because of what Al Ewing and I guess Ram V started at the very beginning. Start the book club with Giant Size 1 and keep going forever, please. I think my buddy Curtis is doing that, isn't he? Jonah Hex will probably, maybe I'll make it Monday and then put the, so Monday is X-Men Red, and then I'll put Jonah Hex on Monday, and then my interview with Mark Silvestri. And then Tuesday, that's where I'll put the Incredible Hulk Omnibus Volume 3 and the overview for Green Lanterns by Robert Venditti. And then Wednesday will probably be Justice League. Oh my gosh. Thursday. Good thing I already read Spectre. I love that series. I just got to read some of the, well, I'd like to reread some of it. So maybe Spectre on Thursday. There's something else that shipped. What else is coming out this week? Secret 6. I forgot Secret 6 is coming out this week. So that will be Friday. I'm busy. Oh. Hello, Omar Minties. Happy Saturday to my buddy Ron. How are you, man? I owe you a text message to tell you what happened. Real Talk Goofy movie. Maybe one day. So when do we get to vote which X-Men story we're reading, Omar? What even are the choices? The choices are X-Men, 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 and X-Men. Interview with Mark. Yeah, with a C. Although they spelled it with a K, too. In the early days. Mothman's in the house. Welcome back, and I hope all is well. All is well. The Leaning Tower of Cheesa always stuck with me in a Goofy movie. I've never seen it. Planning to see Back to the Future 40th anniversary re-released today. Can't pass up chance to see that in theaters since I wasn't alive in 1985. I've seen it in theaters in I've seen it in theaters. I didn't see it in theaters when it originally came out. I had to watch kind of like what you did. It was like an anniversary. I was alive in 1985. My mom and dad really didn't take me to the theater that much, but I was excited for it. And watching it in the theater is just a different experience too. We all need to read more X-Men because otherwise Omar will never let us alone. You're right. Doing good, Omar. I ordered a bunch of comics on sale, and I'm really happy right now. That's the trick, man. Man, I hope Scream 7 turns out good. I'll be honest, man. I've only liked Scream 1, and that's it. And it's not even that. Personally, I don't think it was that great of a movie. It's okay. Can I just pick up Hulk Pad Volume 5? That one has all the miniseries. Tempest Fugit. I mean, you can, but I think, the stronger Hulk books are, of course, volumes 2 and 3. To me, that's some of the best Hulk stories. And 2 doesn't even have Todd McFarlane art. Graham can ask questions too, Omar. Okay. You have been blessed by John. Reading the X-Men Blue and Gold, feel like a kid again. That's why I love these collections, man. They bring back all the memories of sitting on my bed or taking comics to school or where I was at a certain time when I was reading them. And I could still smell the comics when they sometimes came through the mail because I had a subscription to a few titles. If World War III happens, will we still get comics printed? If World War III happens, well, there's already been a World War III in DC Comics. It's available in trade paperback. For some reason, they never added it to the 52 Omnibus, but that's okay. So yes, comics were still being printed. 130 people watching with 11 likes. Come on, man. Thank you, Andrew, for reminding people to smash that like button. Obsessed with collected editions. Love Ostrander's getting so well deserved. Yes. And Mike Grill. Love it, man. What is up, Adu? How are you doing, buddy? Good morning, Omar. Any updates on new Epic announcements? No, nothing yet. I enjoyed your G.I. Joe video review. Thank you. I have another one recorded. Shoot. When is that one coming? Thank you for reminding me. I need to get that out. I record these videos so far in advance, and then I usually have them scheduled, and then something happens where somebody wants me to interview a creator, and I have to move things around, and then my brain just forgets. So thank you for that reminder. In a way. Good morning. Should I get Mark Grunwald's Captain America if I love John Byrne, Jerry Ordway's Superman? It doesn't. No, seriously, it definitely has like that feel to it. Like that classic feel. Picked up Wonder Woman by John Byrne Omnibus and DC Finest Blue Beetle. Good choices. I hope you like Wonder Woman more than I did. I thought it was okay, but I did dig the artwork. Thick. Whoa, okay. Thick. Hey, Omar. Just saw 3 thick trades for Soul's Daredevil. Are these normal size books as the trim size looks smaller? I don't know. I haven't seen them yet. What are the dimensions? Have they been solicited? I don't think they've been solicited yet, right? It's just in the catalog. If you can find the dimensions, I could tell you. DC eating Marvel's lunch when it comes to book design lately. I'm a big fan of a lot of the DC designs, man. I cannot believe we're getting a glow-in-the-dark cover. That's awesome. And I wonder if it's just a first printing thing, and then when it gets restocked, kind of like when they did that lenticular cover with the DC villains that I don't think anybody but me bought. But, gimmicky covers are pretty cool. Superman versus Sentry. Superman all day, every day. Do you think we'll get a reprint of Peter David Hulk Omnis? I think we will one day. What's your top 5 Legion stories? Good morning. Where is Melanie? Wow, so many questions. Melanie she's being a great mom right now. And she is picking up Lydia from a sleepover last night. And then my other daughter, Alicia, was in a different sleepover, different towns, and she's sweet enough to get me coffee, which is just amazing. And then she's coming here to talk to you all about comics. So that's where she is. Now, as far as the best Legion of Superhero stories, oh man, I mean, it's so stereotypical. I'm so basic. Like when it comes to these, I really like the Great Darkness Saga. I really like actually Superman and the Legion of Superheroes. I think it's an excellent book. The Paul Levitz run is awesome, especially like the Earth War stories. And I've already mentioned the Great Darkness Saga, so I guess that's 2 of the Paul Levitz era. I really like the Mark Waid 3-boot that was happening in the early aughts. I thought that was one of the best ones. When it was him and Empire artist, what's his name? Barry Kitson, when they were working on the book. That was excellent. And it was like a return to classic Legions that reminded me of like Paul Levitz. And keep in mind, the Legion of Superheroes are not some of my favorite characters. And if I had to pick another one, Legion of 3 Worlds, I think, is one of the all-time best Legion of Superhero stories. So got a little something old, something new there, but those are quickly my choices. Hey, Omar, is the upcoming Deadpool and X-Force reprint basically an X-Force Omni Volume 2? Yes, so much so that I asked Marvel if they could change the title to X-Force Volume 2, and they politely declined. Does it mean that one day we might get an X-Force Volume 2? Probably, and it might be mapped different. I watched Halloween 1 and 2 last night for tradition's sake. Which movies does everyone else watch? Oh, this is for everybody in the chat. I watch a lot of horror movies. Are you going to get the Wolverine PS5 game? Probably watch Melanie play it or somebody play it, honestly. Hi, Omar. How is Contest of Chaos? Should I buy that trade paperback? Yes, you totally should buy the trade paperback. And it's okay. It's just fun. Assemble an Avengers team. Team must. Thank you, John, for the super chat. Oh, Melanie's on here. I forgot. Hold on a second, buddy. Let me give you what does she do? One of these. Let me give you a gift. That, of course, I picked the one DC gift. Team must have 7 members, at least 3 women, but only 2. Wow, look at you. Okay, at least 3 women, But only 2 mutants? My team of Avengers? Okay. Oh. Okay. Monica Rambeau back as the leader, so making her Captain Marvel again. And Black Knight, always love that character. And Shulky, I think she really shines when she's on a team. Okay, that's 2 women. No mutants yet. Justice and Firestar. There you go. 3 women, 2 mutants. Now, 2 slots. I like a little drama in my books. So let's bring in an Eternal like Cersei. And so I guess I have a classic character in there, huh? Maybe no, it has to be a classic character. Okay, Iron Man. So those are the 3 of my choices. For people just getting started with X-Men Omnis, would you recommend going event route or chronological? If you're going chronological, you're going to have to wait a long time. If you go event, there are already a bunch of books released that you can pick up to either fill that gap or I don't like to call big, expensive books placeholders. But I mean, one day we're going to have Uncanny 6, 7, and 8. But for right now, we have Mutant Massacre. We've got All the Mutants. We have Inferno Prologue. So if it was me doing this, I would go mixed matching. I would get Uncanny 1 through 4, Prelude to the Massacre, Mutant Massacre, yeah, and so on. That's just me, though. Omar, after first 6 volumes of Wolverine Omnis, what are the order of the other Wolverine Omnis? I know there's Return of Wolverine. Oh, gosh. The Not Dead Yet. Then you go to Mark Miller because there's that big gap there. Unfortunately, there is no Greg Rucka era. Hopefully, we'll get that collected one day. After that, you go to Jason Aaron's Wolverine. Then he goes to hell. Then Wolverine and the X-Men. And then Death of Wolverine. Then Return of Wolverine. Yep. So, final answer. Just finished Avengers 1 million BC. And God bless you for that. I got the Superman Legacy box set for my birthday last week. Happy birthday, Halo, which has 6 Superman's trades in. It's officially the start of my physical comic collection. Everybody wish Halo Tango a happy birthday, and also welcome to the world of physical collections. Can't stay, but wanted to say hi to Papa Hot Lips and his devoted following. Thank you, brother. I hope you're doing well, Max. Still hate G.I. Joe vs. Transformers is missing in that book, as it should be right after yearbook. Oh, you're talking about the G.I. Joe book. I'm surprised they didn't do it like for Transformers because something big happens to one of the characters. So they're 6'9". If they're 6'9", like just straight up 6'9", that sounds like smaller books. That doesn't sound like it's trade paperback size, because trade paperbacks is like 6.6 by 10. So yeah, those are digest size books then. What's the likelihood of Brubaker's Velvet hardcover being reprinted? I say odds are very likely. It's Image Comics. It's Brubaker. It will come back. Just don't look at the catalog for those things because they are known to cancel. Like Image FOC is a lot different than Marvel and DC FOC. And if you don't know what FOC is, that's the final cutoff date that stores can order these books. Theirs are a lot closer to release date. So look for solicitations. Good morning, Omar. Is an interview with Karen Berger in the realm of possibilities? You know what? Yes, it is. I love that woman and everything she's done. And she is still working on her Berger books over at Dark Horse. If you haven't checked them out, by the way. Mutant Women filling those quotas fast. Just one. Charles sold Daredevil book and new Marvel previews. They are a small book. So yes, they are digest size. I have the big Neil Adams DC Classics. I've ordered Jim Aparo, and I hope one day we'll get a Norm Brayfogle. I'm actually having my buddy Scott Dunebeer back on the channel because I just love talking to that guy. He's the one that puts those artist editions together. He will be back on November 11th. Still trying to figure out a time. And that is also the week that the book comes out. So I'm hoping to get an early copy. IDW used to send me early copies. I'm not sure how Image is going to do, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm excited for that. He's my favorite Batman artist. So any update on whether Punisher Fury Max by Ennis Omni will include 2001-2006 series? The last I saw was no. So I'm sorry. Let me double check because I do. Give me 1 second, dude. Because it will be in the next solicits. No, they're not. Maybe they're planning something else later. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I did try to get them to add it, but it doesn't look like they did. Good morning, Omar. Any news on Stearns, Avengers, and the Falco Thor Omnis? Hint, hint, wink, wink. Know what I mean? Know what? Oh, I forgot. Nudge, nudge. Sorry. That's on me. No news on that. No news on any Omnis from Marvel yet. I have asked for the list, and usually, it takes them a little bit. Hopefully, be making announcements soon. But I do have lots of information. Thank you, my love, for DC Omnis, which is the exact opposite. But I can't say anything at all. Oh, but it is nice to look at their mapping and talking to them. They've been great about, just open to suggestions. And I really like talking to their collected editions department. They unfortunately, because of the way they run, the way WB runs DC Comics, I can't get to breaking news yet, but maybe one day. Until then, Dom will have your updated stuff. He finally did it. He kicked Melanie out for being a fake comic fan. I mean, she just got here. You said that at the wrong time, bro. Does Hoxpox reprint have glued binding? No, it does not. It has sewn binding. I did a TikTok on that. Dude, I've done so many dumb videos that I cannot remember what I've said.
Are you saying that's dumb?
I'm saying I'm dumb because I can't remember.
Oh. Why? It's at 30. Why? It's at 30%.
I don't know, my love. I can try to fix it's because the camera had an update. So let me see if I can fix come here.
Okay.
I mean, that looks better, but
what? Oh, they completely off.
Well, you can. I'm not the white person. You can come over here and see how much it whites you out. Turn it off.
Oh, okay.
See if it's better. Are you going to review the Jonah Hex Omnibus? Yes, on Tuesday. Thank you for asking. A lot of interest in that series. And on Tuesday, wow, didn't even plan this, but Jimmy Palmiotti will be here at 9 p.m. with Amanda Connor. You can ask him all about that, too, if you want to.
Yeah.
She-Man and Jocasta. There you go.
Are you okay?
Why?
I'm just asking.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah.
How are you?
My ears are ringing. What?
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Hello, everybody.
I want to watch Welcome to Derry with my daughter.
Logic. Who plays
a young Kate Bishop in the Hawkeye show. I think she'd be great as Kitty Pryde if they ever do an MCU X-Men. Classic Avengers equals Stingray. I love that. And he was only in it for just a few issues, but we remember. Wolverine goes to hell. Wolverine shops the 7-Eleven. Wolverine needs a bath.
I would read that.
Why, Ron? Why? Omar, please read my question. Logan, ask your question again. I'm a little behind in the chat, but my wife is here now, so she'll catch up. And we got a couple super chats to get to. What's up, Joe Cool? It's an interview with John Byrne in the Realm. Dude, if John Byrne would talk to people, that would be nice. Yeah, I would like that.
One of my students said something about wanting to get a haircut like Logan.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, who? Wolverine? She was like, yeah. I was like, what? Oh, I forgot to talk to her again. I was in the middle of taking attendance. I got distracted. And she wasn't even talking to me. I just heard her say it. Okay.
Did you tell her it's not Wolverine or it's not Logan?
No, then I told her
Chuck
Dixon. Wolverine cut somebody's hair with his
glove. Man, you are... So
Austin.
But it wasn't him. It was Charlie Houston. I know it's a C name. Charlie Houston, who wrote Moon Knight, did a horrible Wolverine series called The Best There Is. And Peter and I are so different. He loves that series. I hate it. Like, I was like, the best there is of what he does, I think is what it's called. I'm like, so the best there is of what he does is cut people's
My life is just fake news.
Wow.
My life, my memory. I'm the Matrix.
You agree with Hamza?
I'm
Bro, that's split second.
Okay, so Cromp, thank you so much for the super chat.
Wow. What?
Split second Melody's arm was the best part of the story.
The woman that gets Chuck Austin, Chuck Dixon, and Charlie Houston, all big stuff. It's the best part. I'm out. I quit. I shouldn't even be here. What am I even doing on my own show?
Okay.
Just got Mutant Massacre. Thank you for the super chat. You say his name.
W. Heffy.
Really? Okay. I
Yeah,
like that. I like
yeah,
that.
that's how you say it. It just got me a Massacre Prelude and
Uncanny too.
thank you, Volume 2. Can't wait until Volume 1 and 4 get reprinted.
I'm sure those will be reprinted
Congratulations.
because seriously, like those
Thank
books
you
should
for
always
the
stay in print.
super chat.
Let's see. Logan had a
Haircut
question.
like
No,
Donald Wolverine.
Donald Wolf, dude. I actually had a lot of fun with those books. They were ridiculously fun, and it's normally a book that I'm like, I'm gonna give this away to. You know what? No, kids need to get into comics. I don't need to keep it. I'll give it away to some kid. But I thought about keeping it because it was just fun. Omar, is the entirety of Shattershot collected in blue and gold? Because I've heard that the rest could be collected in a potential volume 2. But when I Google, it says it's only 4 issue. So yeah, I've done an overview of this, Logan. I talk about what's missing. What's not in there are the backup stories from the annuals. Because no, it's not. No, it's not, because you don't need X Factor and you don't need X Force. They're standalone stories. Major Domo and Mojo 2, the sequel, were working together. But so no, they're not. The Shattershot oversized hardcover does contain them. The X Factor by Peter David Omnibus contains the X Factor Shattershot story. X Force Omnibus Volume, is it 1 or 2? Wow, talk about 2. No, Volume 1 contains the Shattershot story. And then Shattershot contains the main stories, but don't contain the backup stories. I hope that makes sense, man. God bless you.
Thank you guys very much for the compliments on my hair. Thank you. And
Monkey
Plague
is
is
has a question.
That like Darkside is? Thank you for the super chat.
Meant that. Thanks for all the videos. I'm 47, same age, brother. Just starting reading to read comics. Videos have helped get me started and to add to my to be read list. Dude, you are so welcome, man. Welcome to this wonderful world of comics and reading them. And they'll make you laugh, they'll make you cry, they'll tick you off sometimes, but it's such an amazing ride. And I'm very envious that you get to read a lot of the stories for the first time. I thought about making a video of like comics I wish I could read for the first time again, because I know people have asked me, and there's several. Because not knowing the twist, like actually Tina and I did a little short video. I'll probably put it on our YouTube shorts too, where somebody was asking like, what are the big twists and turns? And I'm like, I don't even want to tell you what comics have the biggest twists and turns, because then you'll know something is coming. I'd rather you find out for yourself. If people ask me, all books should always stay in print so I can buy them whenever I want them and I can afford them. Yes, we will all work around Karsten's schedule from now on. We will tell the publishers.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking. Let me sing his theme. Do 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 do.
Are you Assassin's Creed?
No. And he doesn't have a hood. It should be like this.
Are you a ninja?
Orman from Final Fantasy X jacket. And look at my armor ripped abs. Well, no, you can't really see abs. You know what I mean. Armor plate.
Yeah, I like your shirt.
Yeah, oh, I didn't even notice. Look at it. Did you notice? No, you didn't know I was wearing this.
No, I didn't.
Well, high five to Sabu Theater. Go check out if you like body horror, Shattered Seas, guys.
This video is not sponsored by Sound Got all my almost red girlfriends. Got all my Green Lantern Omnis, but Blackest Night. Why haven't we got Broke Age Omnis? Broke Age. I don't know. What's Broke Age? Broke Age.
Or is that a typo?
Yeah, did you mean something else? I'm so sorry. Broke Age. Is there a storyline called Broke Age? It's got it. Let's Green Lanterns. Should have said this in the first chat, but thank you for everything
thank
you
you
all
for another
do.
super chat.
You guys are a big reason of why I'm hooked onto comics. Love you all. Well, man, much
and our
love.
ability to pronounce your name correctly.
Please tell us how to pronounce it. Wepe.
Bruce,
Hey, Bruce.
How are you, buddy? Let's quit talking about comics and get to the big news that it looks like Netflix is about to purchase Warner, which will include DC. Well, maybe they can finally start talking to me again and letting me announce things. Bruce, by the way, Reels Talk is back this Wednesday. Whatever you and Shelly are doing, cancel it now. So you can sit there and correct my new co-hosts.
Okay.
Oh, the
Bronze
Bronze Age.
we should've
Why
figured
can't
that
I figure that out?
That's so obvious. We're like,
I'm sorry, Jennifer. That's on me. I should have
Thank
put
you
that.
for
I
the
should have put that
chat.
together.
You should have. That's
Wow.
correct me. You
Wow.
should've.
Look at her pointing fingers. She was ready to blame somebody. All of it has to do with sales. I promise they will come and costs. So restoration takes a lot of money for them to be an oversized format, and they want them to be presentable. I don't have news of Green Lantern Bronze Age, but I will say there are some Bronze Age Omnis coming, and one that you may already have on your shelf, but the way they're doing it now, oh man. Remember for the people that love the Dennis O'Neil and Neil Adams Batman Omni announcement that became Bronze Age Volume 1?
Look at all. Wait, Bronze Age.
Brokerage.
Brokerage.
Was there something called brokerage? God, leave Jennifer alone. It's on me. I should have figured it out. Dude, I'm so out of the loop with current crossovers. I'm like, was there a crossover called Brokerage? Hal Jordan can't catch a break. He's out of a job. Carol kicked him out of the house. He's broken. Anyway, every comic reader goes through a bro. Look what you started, Jennifer. You started the movement. This is the Brokerage.
Okay, here I start a question.
Omar.
I'm currently moving half of my collection, which is probably a tenth the size of yours. How on earth do you keep things clean and free of dust? It's like a never-ending job.
What is this dusting you speak of, hey? I don't dust, man.
Yeah.
When Tina comes over, she loves, like, I don't know what it is. Which is probably why she married a librarian. Like, she just immediately starts dusting. And I'm like, why? Is somebody here? He is going off. Let me see if the camera's got somebody.
And Amelia, thank you for the super chat.
Netflix buying DC so they can cancel all comics. Don't say that anymore!
No.
Netflix, so they can release the comics all at one time.
Thank you, Bruce, for the super chat.
Does that mean Lars is your new co-host, especially since he's always correct? I wish he was here today. Clip that, James. So I can show Lars. No, Lars is not my new co-host.
It is time for BD Cosmos.
But if you do live in Canada and you are interested in purchasing big books, this part of the video is sponsored by BD Cosmos, the Canadian leader in graphic novels. They have a physical storefront in Montreal, Quebec, and their website is bdcosmos.com. 25% off your order of 99 Canadian dollars or more. Free shipping everywhere in Canada for every order of 250 Canadian dollars or more. If you don't have up to $250, don't worry, they can hold it for you. Just let them know, hold it until it gets up to 250. And if you let them know at the checkout, near mint condition, sent you their way, you are added to their monthly $25 gift card raffle. Entries are valid for new and returning customers, and that is
BD Cosmos, with rewards and raffles taking care of customers in Canada. Hey, pew, pew, pew.
Thank you, Canadians, for putting up with that all these years.
What do you think is a good Omni to start with Avengers?
Well, I like the classic stuff, but a modern take on the classic stuff has to be Kurt Busiek's run. That's my favorite era of Avengers. There's a lot of characters to get to know at the very beginning, and then there's new characters like Triathlon that join. But I think that era is amazing. I'm going to tell you the right answer, though. The right answer is New Avengers by Brian Michael Bendis. It's got the cool factor going for it. It's got amazing modern art by David Finch, Steve McNiven, Billy Tan, Jimmy Chung,
Your mom.
Stuart Eminem. Really? You gonna interrupt? Was that worth interrupting me? Now you understand how your students feel when they interrupt you to tell a joke. That's what it feels like, Melanie. Anyway, New Avengers. Seriously, dude. Like, I don't want to steer you wrong. Like, if you like classic stuff,
okay,
yeah.
Carson's New Avengers. Body by Liefeld.
I love the way this dude thinks, man. Because I'm in the same. I like that stuff too, man.
Will the NAM be restocked?
I haven't heard. I didn't know it was out of print until somebody just. I thought the DM was still in print, but somebody said that it's not anymore. So I don't know if it'll be restocked or not.
What are your thoughts on Wonder Woman by Byrne, Jimenez, and Rucka? Do you like all of them?
No, I do not like all of them. Greg Rucka's run on Wonder Woman is my favorite run of Wonder Woman of all time. It's also Kelly Thompson's favorite run until she read her own Absolute Wonder Woman. Don't quote me on that. I don't think that last part is true, but we both just gushed over Greg Rucka's run. Byrne's run is okay. Byrne kind of does his own thing. My favorite thing that Byrne did was create the character of Cassie, who will become Wonder Girl later on. And I think Byrne I love when Byrne comes into a book and he's like, yeah, everything that was written before this, whatever, I'll put some elements in there. And he does. Jimenez's run is beautiful. It is just really, really wordy. And I know I say that as a guy that loves to talk and read a lot, but it is wordy sometimes for no reason. It's overly wordy. But yeah, I agree, dude. Astonishing. I love that series.
What are the definitive omnis that all comic readers must have? I don't think that you must have anything, just whatever character or genre you're interested in.
I've been asked this question.
Or creator.
A lot. And I thought about making a video, but then making videos like that is really hard for me because who am I to curate your library? You more than anyone knows what you like. I shouldn't tell you what to put in there and what to take out. It's difficult. I can tell you my personal taste, what I would have if I were to start over, but I don't know. This is a tough question. Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 1. And 2 and 3 and 4. Just get rid of everything else. Make room for just X-Men, baby. See what I mean? It gets crazy.
I'm going to reuse the Wonder Woman gift for this one, John. Thank you for the super chat and Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman, because I just love that series so much. And
you want to interview Kelly with me next time she comes on?
Oh,
she wants to come back.
Yeah, that would be terrific. And yeah.
Okay. I'll let you ask her.
I highly recommend
I will allow you to ask one Absolute Wonder Woman question.
And Bruce, thank you for the super chat.
By
the way, Iron Man comics are still terrible. What?
Is it worth trolling poor John? John was like having a good day. Okay, good news though. My buddy Joshua Williamson is taking over Iron Man.
Oh, that's cool.
So that could kick butt. And Ryan Stegman, I think, is the artist.
Oh,
no, forgive me.
Oh.
Carmen Carnero, whose artwork is phenomenal, is the artist. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that. And Joshua likes watching the Evergreen shows, and he wants to be a part of it. I think I'm going to ask him again to join one. It was so fun to do the horror Evergreen with people like Tony Fleece and Kenny Porter and Living the Line, like people in the industry. And just their thoughts. Like Tony loved everything. He's like, well, I can't vote for everything. So that was a lot of fun. Got a new job as a shipping analyst.
Wait. First of all, thank you, Charlie, for the super chat. Okay, now congratulations. Go ahead.
Congratulations. Going to catch up with my Epic Collection volumes. Also, what modern X-Men Mutant Epic Collection do you want to see next? Chuck Austin's Draco Epic Collection. So Melanie can learn these creators' names. No. If we're going to have Astonishing X-Men and New X-Men, then we have to have the other series that were coming out at the time, either Extreme X-Men or Uncanny by... Oh, man. Uncanny was by Chuck Austin at that time. Maybe start with Claremont's Uncanny, the Reloaded era at that time. Trolling me about Iron Man is part of the show at this point. He had a third omnibus. That's a plus, right? Joshua Williams' Iron Man sounds insanely dope. I hope it is.
Somebody else says that Byrne's Wonder Woman is weirder than Jimenez's Wonder Woman.
I don't know, man. I just reread both of them. Well, whenever they came out.
What? One Piece made it to Sesame Street?
I did not reread. Okay, I reread John Byrne's. So I know that Jimenez's was wordier because I stopped. I'm like, no, I can't. I don't have the time. I remember saying I don't have the time to reread all of this. But I'm like, let's look at the mistakes they made in the first omnibus and see if they... So the pages were fixed. There was one mistake that they left out, which was, I think, the word bubble. And that wasn't fixed, but everything else they fixed. So, yeah.
Hi, I'm new here. Well, welcome. Is Absolute Batman trade and Ultimate Spider-Man trade the same size and dimension? Planning to buy both soon. Thanks in advance.
Yeah, they're both the same dimensions. Trade paperbacks are usually, I was just talking to somebody about this, 6.6 by 10. 11, something like that. So if you look at the dimensions on Amazon or wherever you buy your books, cheapgraphicnovels.com if you live in America, they will tell you what the dimensions are. They're the same dimensions the trade paperbacks are.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Any word on a Godzilla epic?
No word yet, D-Rock. No word on new epics yet.
Good evening, love from India. I got Jeff Johns' 3 Green Lantern Omni, as well as Patrick Gleason's 2 Green Lantern Omni. Do you suggest reading book-wise or issue-wise?
Book-wise. If you start, it's so difficult to keep bouncing back and forth to me. I mean, the point of collected editions are you can just take one book to the beach. No, that's not the point. Just take one book somewhere, read it, and then get to the next book. Unfortunately, the compendiums are going to be mapped better. By the way, I did hear they wanted me to be the first to know. There was some debate. I don't know if I can say this, but some things have been taken out. I'll say this. Some things have been taken out of the Green Lantern compendiums, and I can understand why. And I said, I respectfully understand, and this is a hard job for you all to do. So even though I did say it was going to be no issue left behind, some things that are not important. Let me just state that. They're not as important as the main series. They're nothing from the main series. Every Green Lantern Corps, but at one time they wanted every appearance, as I did, of Green Lantern throughout the DC universe during this era. But now it's like they've taken out one particular series, and I don't blame them. Otherwise, it's like we got to keep throwing stuff in there. So, but it was really amazing that they emailed me going, "We wanted you to be the first to know."
Yeah,
that was really sweet.
Aww.
They didn't have to do that. They could have. And then there's a mistake on Compendium Volume 1. It says it goes up to 13, but it goes up to 17. And whenever I do the overview of that, I'll let you all know.
Some Newspaper Channel remembers Christopher Priest.
Yep.
Mentioning he had a great take on Iron Man, but Marvel never seemed interested. He was a fun guest interview. Any chance you'll have him back on?
I would love to have Christopher Priest on. I could listen to that man talk forever. The problem was something that I asked him was at that time. What happened was, and DC was doing this too with him, was, he's a black creator. They wanted him on black characters. And he was like, I want to write Superman. And I think it became a thing. And the same thing was happening with women at the time too. Women were being just put on like books or miniseries that focused on women. I think we've gotten to that age where now it's kind of like a fair balance. I think I'd like to think so. Well, no, Christopher Priest did write a Superman book. I would love to see his take on Iron Man. That would be awesome. But I'll ask him to come on again. He's always a joy to talk to, man.
Have you written? Have you read Night Eaters?
I haven't read him. I don't know what. That's the one that's being published by Abrams Books, right? I'm a big fan of Lou and Takeda. I can't believe they're working on 2 series at once because they're doing Monstrous and they're doing Night Eaters.
Bruce, thank you for the super chat.
If Alan Moore would take over Iron Man, it still would be a Trump. Dang, I thought you were going to say who would be the artist.
No, he just had to get his 2 cents in. I mean, his $5
That's
in.
$5 in.
And thank you, Amelia, for the super chat.
If you got to reboot the MCU a la recent DC Gun reboot, what hero or team would you pick for the first series or movie?
Absolute Wonder Woman.
That's not even Marvel. She said MCU.
Oh, oops. All I read was the recent DC Gun reboot.
Wow.
Sorry.
This is how you read kids' papers.
Let's see. Cricket.
I mean, if you don't have...
No, go ahead.
I would start with... I think Fantastic Four is probably the way I would start, but they just did that First Steps, and I actually liked First Steps. Maybe a TV series based on something like the New Mutants to introduce like the mutant side of the MCU. Something like that. Something small, nothing too big, no popular characters, to see how well that does. Something like that. Yeah. It's a great question.
Yeah, that is.
Bring it to our Reels Talk conversation, because that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's a good idea. James is asking, do you have a date in mind for the upcoming giveaway?
It will be the 3rd week of January. There's no way. Like I looked at our time and schedule, and I'm like, there's no way I can physically do this before the end of the year. It's just not enough time. I've got the end of the year to me is my busiest time of the year because it's like all of these wonderful things that I want to talk about
It's
to
the
share.
most busiest time.
It is though, and like, you know, and
year.
also for YouTubers is the most important part of the year because this is when like ad revenue is at its highest, and I'm just being open about this, but you know, it's when we get paid the most. So it's almost like working on commission, right? Like people that here on the chat that work on commission, you know, you've got busy months. You put out as much as you can, whatever you do, whatever it is you do, sell cards, you sell as much as you can because you know the slow months are coming. January, February, and March are the worst months for a YouTuber, and they're bad. I always like pray like, oh man, I hope people join Patreon during those months, just because it's that's when ad revenue slows down a lot. And I had to learn that the hard way, like just like a lot of other YouTubers, I'm sure. Omar, please ask DC to release a Jade as Green Lantern trade. She was the main title Green Lantern and has been ignored. She didn't even show up on all main Green Lantern art DC made. She has been ignored. I love that character. That is you're talking about the original Green Lantern's daughter, right? Alan's daughter. See the new? Oh, I did, dude. I didn't know if I could say anything, so I didn't. So, like in my videos, I would hint like, I've heard rumor that perhaps it's glow in the dark. That looks killer. And then the back is also glow in the dark, my guy.
Thank you.
Excited for it, man.
Thank you, Doc Holiday, for the super chat.
Wait, John is fired back at Bruce.
Thank you, John, for the super chat.
If Alan Moore would take over Iron Man, Bruce would still be an old grump who hates joy.
Let's see. Should I get the Batman Arkham Omni? Because I'm a big fan of the games. Never read any of the comics. What do you think?
Oh, if you like the games, absolutely read the comics, man. They take place in between the games, so they expand on the lore of the games. Absolutely do it.
For the Halloween season, I read Tomb of Dracula Omni Volume 1 and Ghost Rider Danny Ketch, Omni 2, and play Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. Oh, cool. Wait, what do you think? Hopefully Dracula Omni 2 comes out next October?
I hope so, yeah. I really hope so. Did you notice that Volume 1 had restorations? The Marvel Masterworks restorations? That was really cool. I didn't know they were going to do that. They could have just reprinted Volume 1.
I've been getting Dark Hawk as a character, and now I'm hoping for an epic collection.
I think that Darkhawk would make an awesome compendium. If Marvel were to, I actually made it in my list of most wanted Omnis. But realistically, if they don't want to restore anything, they could just give us a compendium. If they want to get into the compendium game, give us things that have not been released in Omnibus nor in epic collections. Will they make it into an epic collection one day? Yeah, for sure. Bruce versus John. I retired at the Bruce.
Thank you for the super chat.
I retired at the age of 52. I have extreme amount of joy. Oh my gosh, you're so blessed to retire at 52. I will have to work. You know what? I actually talked about this with my buddy Dan. Our retirement plan is to open up a comic book and toy store and just open it whenever we want to. I'm going to sleep in today until 10 o'clock. Then go to the store, open it up. I think it would be fun. I've always wanted to do something similar to that.
Oh, what happened?
Or finally open up my geek bar.
Oh, it's an instigator. Thank you. Wait. First of all, your first question. Are you watching Welcome to Derry? Are you?
No. What? Okay. Waiting on Lydia, my oldest daughter.
And thank you for the reminder. I set a reminder for 2 p.m. today to call Russ and see if they're going to get the Ice Cream Man card issue.
So I told Melanie because Shannon on Thursday told me about it. I'm like, wait, how are they going to collect it? And then Tony Fleece gave me FOMO going, they're not, Omar. It's trading. Like, it's a deck of cards. He's like, they're not going to, how are you going to collect that?
Oh, that's going to be so cool.
And I'm like, gosh, dang it. That's really cool. Dark what? Oh, Darkhawk. Tapsy Logic.
Man. Highly recommend Ice Cream Man, the comic series. Rahul, thank you for the super chat. I love Secret Six by Gail Simone and Omni Volume 1. How do the stories collected in Volume 2 compare to Volume 1 in your opinion?
I think it has a strong start. I did not like the second ongoing series that will be collected in Omnibus Volume 2. I didn't think it was that good. Maybe it was because she was limited to what she could use. And maybe it was because like editorial was when that one mandated her to use certain characters, and I don't know, it just didn't have the same feel. Yeah.
Richard, I didn't go to the store this week, so I still got a few more to read in my pile. Thank you for asking. And I want to make sure
Ryan just woke up.
Yeah,
with no job, no rules. It's the way. You're your own man.
Quentin, thank you for the super chat.
What are the prospects for a Batman Silver Age Omni Volume 2? Well, I can guarantee you that they're not done with Silver Age Omnis, because I can't say what book was canceled recently. People were worried about. And that's because they want, to spend the money on the restoration on bigger books. So Omni books for Silver Age will continue. Not as often as like modern age stuff, but they will continue.
Tell me about any superhero comics as Incal level of art and story.
Oh, superhero? I would have to say, okay, superhero comics, that's difficult. Like, I'm a big fan of Ladron, and I guess this might be cheating because Ladron went on to draw some Incal stuff. But I feel like Melanie didn't like it, but I really liked his Cable run. He's the guy that draws like Jack Kirby.
Well, that's why I didn't.
That's probably why you didn't like it. It has that. To me, it has that level of art.
Did Mobius do Silver Surfer?
He did, but I didn't want to cheat and use Silver Surfer parable. I'm trying to think. I just saw something recently that I was like, oh, no, it's not a superhero. See, the hard part is the superhero stuff. Bernie Wrightson's Alan Moore. Bernie Wrightson's Swamp Thing. And Bernie Wrightson's Thing versus the Hulk. Those are it. That has that level, I think. All right, Charlie has said that he's already mapped it out. Darkhawk Epic Collection Volume 1 will have Darkhawk 1 through 18. God bless you, putting New Warriors 22 to 25 in there. Epic 2, 19 through 32. Annuals 1 and 2. West Coast Avengers Annual 7. Iron Man Annual 13. And Sleepwalker 17. That's awesome. Way to map. Oh my, you mapped all of it. Darkhawk 3 would have 33 to 50 Annual 3. Spider-Man Friends or Enemies. You even put the Spider-Man. I forgot about Friends or Enemies.
Crump, I hope you're still here. Have a good day at work. And think about he's happy for your day at work. And Bruce, thank you for the super
Thanks,
chat.
buddy. Thank you, Crump. I believe Omar needs financial advice. A comic shop. Huh? Yeah, Bruce, you're going to fund it. I forgot to tell you that part.
Oh, I didn't read Crump's super chat out loud. Oops.
He's off to work.
Yeah, that's all I said. Okay. And thank you for the compliment. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, buddy. Bruce, you're going to fund my comic shop. How do you think I'm going to get it open? It's a financial investment. You're investing on me. Okay. Which Ghost Rider run would you suggest other than Danny Ketch run? Oh, the classic. Johnny Blaze. Johnny Blaze all the way. I hope they do that next. Robbie Reyes over the years grew on me. I think it's that freaking car. I hate to be like, yeah, that car is too cool. Oh, who said Alan Moore and Travis Charest on Wildcats? There's your answer for superheroes. That Stormwatch, Brian Hitch, and Ellis. That kind of has that level of Euro style storytelling.
King of New York, I picked up a couple of issues. I haven't read them yet, though.
I don't even know what the heck Age of Revelation's about.
I don't either.
Are they remaking it?
I don't know. If you haven't seen Mignola's documentary, Drawing Monsters, it's on Amazon Prime.
Well, thank you for that.
I didn't realize he and Art Adams were so close.
Yeah, they're really good friends. Every time I see them at conventions, they're usually out together eating dinner. The car's weird. It's Ghost Rider, not Ghost Driver. Don't look at me. I didn't come up with it. The car's awesome looking, though.
What are your top 5 Art Adams series?
Long Shot. The Asgardian Wars. His Godzilla comics. Monkey Man O'Brien. And oh, dude, just one more. Everything that man does is beautiful and wonderful. I love his stuff. You just can't do a monthly book, right? The new Fantastic Four. If I had to pick one more, Melanie doesn't like Kirby or New Frontier. Omar likes The Crossing.
Poe Body's nerfed.
How dare you, sir?
Have you ever chosen to read digital comics on platforms like Marvel Unlimited or DC Universe Infinite over physical? Nope.
No, but who was I talking to?
Nope, sir.
We did an old reader, new reader with Linz, and she was talking about, there's just so many characters in New Mutants, and I'm surprised they haven't done this yet. But I was like, can't you just? I figure with a digital reader, like if you see someone's name, can't you click on the name and then it'll give you the bio on the character and like a quick recap on the character and what they've done? How have they not done this? Hyperlinks, baby. I need it. That's $1 million idea or a $500 idea.
Hey, Peter from Rotterdam.
I've been there. Forgot it's daylight saving time. I'm way late. Omar, did you read Nights from Image? It's my new favorite of the year. No, I haven't. Somebody brought that up. Peter or Shannon brought it up on Thursday. I think it was Shannon. She was going through a list of just books she's enjoyed, and I want to check it out. So no, I have not read it yet.
I think a good compendium line from Marvel would be Midnight Suns from the 90s. That would be fun compendium.
Yeah, I think compendiums need to be something, something classic, of course, with new material, like putting in classic X-Men with X-Men, and things like 90s stuff that haven't been put in any kind of collection.
One more question, and then let's take a second to talk about Walt. Any word on Omnis for Garth Ennis' War Stories and Battlefields?
No, nothing yet. That would be Rebellion 2000 AD.
Okay.
No. Wait, War Stories and Battlefields. No, not yet. That wouldn't be them, though. They set 10 years in the future. Think of it as T-virus killed humans and it gave birth to mutants.
Thanks, James.
Oh, okay.
No, seriously, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Walt's Comic Shop.
All right. If you live in the EU and you're interested in purchasing any of the big books we've talked about or are talking about, don't forget to check out Walt's Comic Shop. They are based out of Berlin, Germany. And they have the cheapest pre-order prices for Marvel and DC big books within the EU. Flat rate shippings of €12 for all EU countries. Bulletproof packaging. They just have this guy, up-and-coming writer named Chip Zdarsky.
Fight About Life said he's excited for the Zdarsky Geddon next year.
Yeah, he's taking over. He's going to rebuild the entire Marvel universe. I don't know what he's doing. It's like it's a new origin for the Marvel. I don't know what he's doing.
No, what?
Yeah, it's huge. It's the big event. Apparently, people are already talking that it's going to be Marvel's DC Crisis on Infinite Earths style, like rebooting.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Nah, man, forget that guy. Nobody gets to reboot the Marvel universe. That's what makes it stand out. Anyway, Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source. It's your turn.
Oh,
that hurt.
Walt's Comic Shop, reliable source for Omnis that Zdarsky's going to use to reboot the Marvel universe.
And
wait, what? And I don't remember now. I messed up the song.
Start over.
Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for Omnis and premium collections in your
collected edition. Wow. Oh, Walt's not watching this. You throw the name Chip Zdarsky out there, he forgets everything. Yeah, it's just rumored right now.
Oh, don't be spreading rumors.
I said people have said, and I didn't say I'm saying it.
Okay. Well, okay. Funny.
So, history of the DC universe with Marvel. Oh, better.
Yeah, you're jealous.
I ain't jealous of that fool. I got to go to Berlin before he did.
Because it's closed off. That country's closed off to him.
He's Canadian. It's closed off to Canadians.
He loves mystery. I haven't read it.
I love mystery, man. I've been reading the Titan trade paperbacks, and they are excellent detective noir comics. I would love an animated series in 2D animation. Wow, an animated series with that style? That would be cool. That noir style.
Oh, that's cool. Taps of logic that your toaster teen when I said ting.
Maybe it's like the Brave Little Toaster. Like she makes it ting.
Wait, is there mail upstairs?
Yeah. We have Josh's box.
Oh, okay.
We have
know where it is.
Yeah, it's by the couch. I forgot to bring it down because.
Okay, here I'll go get it.
Okay.
What happens to you when someone mentions Tarun? Oh, you're just like, oh, I love Tarun.
Oh, I love that woman. Yeah, she does nothing wrong. She can reboot the Marvel universe. I would have no problem with that. When are we getting Omargeddon, where the world is remade in Al's image? Marvel needs a reboot. I'm 100% for this. Oh, Nick, you break my heart. Do you think DC would do a finest run for John Constantine Hellblazer? I don't know. I think they'd be better off with compendiums, right? They've already done big, thick books. From Marvel's own website, Armageddon assembles in June 2026. Superstar writer Chip Zdarsky presents Armageddon, a Marvel Comics event coming. I think it was the Image, the origin of Armageddon, something like that. And people are like, oh, he's going to destroy the Marvel Universe and then bring it back. Do you think Marvel Universe, having never been rebooted, puts an entry barrier for new comic book readers? I don't know, honestly. At this point, it's like, I don't know what new readers want, because it seems like number ones always sell, and then that ticks off a lot of older readers every time there's a reboot. Yeah, like, what was it? Batman sold like crazy because it was Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez. Plus, it's a rebooting to a new number one. I don't know. I don't know if a reboot would be like something they need for what makes Marvel Comics stand out is the fact that you're reading the same character that you've been reading about since 1961. Have there been reboots, like soft reboots, like through Spider-Man Brand New Day, or even, I don't want to spoil something that happens recently, a modernization on a character's origin? Yeah. This is a tough one. Maybe I'm just being an old man thinking like, on my backyard. Hey, Omar, what's the reading order for Hickman's Marvel Omnis? I did a short on that. I'll post it on YouTube. Witness the origins of the end. That's it. That's what the thing says. This is from our buddy Josh for the giveaway.
Yeah, okay.
This amazing piece right here in color of Dr. Doom.
Oh,
so look at this.
That is astounding.
Josh, you didn't have to do that, man. That's awesome. This is beautiful. By the way, Josh's piece at Heroes Con of X-Men versus the Brood went for a lot of money. So he is a renowned artist, and this will be one of the giveaway prizes, by the way. Oh, and I shared that with Josh. The last person that won one of his giveaway art, like they have it hanging down. I think it was somebody in Mexico. We've got some trade paperbacks for our giveaway added here. Saga and the King of Spies. Thank you so much for that, dude. And there was a sticker here of Bones. We'll keep that in there. And the full set of Scott Pilgrim. These are the black and white Tonkabon editions. Thank you, Josh. You're a sweetheart, in spite of everything I say about you. And Thor, just not for him. Omnibus Volume 1. So thank you. Yes, donations are open.
And beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely stunning.
Hey, Novar. This is where I want you to say, this is why you trade weight. They are the best way to get into things. And you blame Taylor for that Thor.
For getting rid of the Thor? He talked you out of it?
Thank you so much, Josh.
Yeah, man.
Everybody say, thank you, Josh. That's 6, says William.
There's Phil. Phil's an old guy that's with me.
Bullpen needs a reboot.
They don't have a bullpen anymore. There is no more bullpen days.
Did you?
It hasn't been like 20 years, man.
Did you get this one? Carson saying, wasn't that second Secret Wars a reboot?
No, because what that second Secret, you were talking about the one from 2015. That was a way for them to just bring over the Marvel Ultimate Universe over. Oh, he talked you into spending cash on. You didn't dig it. My daughters liked it. I just thought, man, that fake Shakespearean English is not for me. Chip can do it also. You're always wrong, Omar. What? That's such an absolutist way of thinking about things.
I did yell at you, but this was kind of out of fun, except for the pizza thing last night. So, to answer your question, what'd y'all do for Halloween? I said, Omar, don't offer that pizza. That's for the kids.
They were kids.
Our kids.
Oh, our kids, yes.
That Etsy bought the pizza for. He was like, yeah, we don't have any more candy. You want some of this pizza? And I was like,
all we had left was pizza and beer and Jello shots. What was it going to offer them?
Nothing. That's life. You don't have to give them something.
That's life. No,
and Etsy bought the pizza for the kids spending the night.
Well, it wasn't my house.
So we had a lovely time sitting out in around a fire and pulling questions out of a jar to answer. And our daughter spend the night with her other friends, and they went trick or treating for like an hour and a half. It was really cool to see the costumes that all these little kids had. Oh, the best one, the kid, the teenager. I mean, it's the bucket. It's a tub. This big.
He wasn't even dressed as anything. He was just
dragging with a rope, dragging his tub on the sidewalk and filling it up with candy. It was the best. Oh man, let's see. How you? It was past trick or treating time.
You're such a lawful. You're such a lawful citizen. I would have egged your house if I was a kid. Show this woman. It's too late for candy. She offered me pizza. She said no.
I put on the grocery list my snacks for Robbie, who doesn't have that much food, and he has early morning class, and he has 4th hour lunch, and he wrote.
Well, don't rat him out.
No, listen. And you're gonna bring. He wrote his persuasive essay about how they should have vending machines open because he's really hungry, and so you know what I'm going to do about it? I'm going to get him some snacks so that he can last until 4th period. So how about that?
You're Catholic,
how about
this Catholic? I don't think so.
I take care of hungry kids. They weren't hungry. All of my childhood memories of Halloween involve vandalism and being under the influence. Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I was agreeing with you. I can't now because it's a Saturday live stream. Mom and Dad, stop fighting. First Halloween, the new house, it was like constant horde of children demanding I supply their candy addiction. Bruce, you know what you should have given them? Will Ferrell 4K movies is what you should have given them. They would have been like, what is this?
Somebody asked to watch Elf for Christmas, and I'm like, yeah, y'all can vote.
We got copies of it.
I don't want to watch Elf.
You should have given them that.
The Polar Express. I was like, oh.
You know, I've never seen that movie. Like,
and the Grinch. And I was like, she's like, not the animated. And I'm like, oh.
The animated is so much better than the live action. Than I love Ron Howard.
Do the Hickman Complete collections read well on their own? Trying to think ahead for when they're reprinted as modern epics.
For the Fantastic Four and what else did they do? Avengers. Yeah, they do. They do.
800 kids. Wow.
It's a lot of kids. A lot of pizza for them kids, too.
Gift physical media.
That's right.
No, we're not near the 2% tipping. What is the Mark Silvestri interview going to be exactly? Are the schedules for your interviews listed somewhere?
No, I need to actually start sharing those out. But gosh, I just have a hard time. Like, I need to hire somebody for DOMs so he can get them out. It is Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, Monday at 6 p.m. Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time is my interview with Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor. Those are it right now.
Sweetie, I took it as Carson was joking around. Like, yeah, when are you going to have him again on? You must have said this earlier then.
Who's that? My love.
That's your interview, Mark Silvestri?
I did, yeah.
That's terrific. Yay for you.
That was that phone call I was on. She called me, his agent.
When? You're on the phone a lot.
Yeah, I am. Oh, whenever that was. It was like 9:30. It was a She's like, I'm sorry, my husband just told me not to call you, but I'm like, I'm gonna call him. He likes talking on the phone. I'm like, I do talk on the phone.
I'm so glad for you.
It's him and both him and Hawthorne. Let me double check actually that both of them are still joining me because
and then Jimmy and Amanda on Tuesday. Wait, this Tuesday?
This Tuesday, yeah.
It's not on the calendar yet.
Busy. I know. I need to put it on the calendar. Matt Hopkins. Yeah, they're both going to be joining me. Okay, good deal. I was making sure. Thank you. I'm excited. I love talking to Mark. Y'all come on the chat, please, and let him know that you won Cyberforce in an omnibus format like I do, because he'll be like, I like my stuff in standard size. Only if your kids were here trick and treating, then I would demand they give them to you.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, buddy. I hope you and your lady had a good Halloween giving out candy.
For Halloween, we took our daughter for her first trick-or-treating. She dressed up as Buttercup from the Powerpuff Girls. Her other two friends dressed as Bubbles and Blossom. Oh, that's
Which
so
one's
cute.
Buttercup? Blue?
She's the green.
Green, okay.
Bubbles is blue and Blossom is the pink, red? What is she?
Mm-hmm.
The leader.
Jimmy Palmiotti is a great dude. He will talk to you and be open-minded no matter what side of the political spectrum you are on. He's very nice, and
He's been very nice to me plenty of times. Aw.
I like that, right? It's like no matter what side of the political spectrum you're on, why would I even bring that up in my interview? So Jimmy, I want to kick off this interview with why.
What do you think of Ryan Wilson? That's your first question.
I hate that guy. He always wants to bring up politics. I talk about comic books, not politics. It's probably 11 p.m. for me, but Silvestri, that's worth it. Oh, thanks, man.
Was Bubbles a character from Trailer Park Boys?
That's a question for Ryan, and he calls them. What does he call them?
Mobile home communities.
Communities. Yes.
You did McFarlane, now Silvestri. Omar, you got to interview all the Image founders. Well, you've interviewed Silvestri before, right?
I want to ask Rob on. Like, he sent me his comic, his new. Like, where is it? It was on the chair.
It's right here. It's under this.
Yeah, you want to grab it?
Yeah.
This comes out on November 4th. He sent me a copy of Youngblood. It was really sweet, completely unexpected. And I asked if I could do a quick TikTok video on it. He said, yeah, as long as it's done by November 4th. So, or you do it on November 4th, not before. Justin, how are you, buddy? I almost texted you to check on you because I hadn't seen your name pop up in a minute. I hope you're doing well, buddy. You got here just for my I love Rob Liefeld train. Jump on. Now's the time. Near shutdown condition. Why are we shutting down?
If Marvel asked you how to map X-Men by Cullen Bunn Omni, followed by the recent release of X-Men by Guggenheim, how would you have it mapped?
Well, I would include his Magneto, and I would call it the Bunnibus. X-Men by Cullen Bunn. Yeah, it would have to be 2 volumes at the very, because you need X-Men Blue. You need his. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. You would need Magneto. So Magneto and the Uncanny would go together in volume 1, and then volume 2, and I would include the crossover with X-Men Gold. Yeah.
New Spooky channel. This right here, the Youngblood cartoon pilot from the 90s is on YouTube. Fox passed on it in the 90s.
I remember that. I remember when those were coming out because they did a Savage Dragon cartoon. Of course, HBO had Spawn. MTV had Max. Cyberforce was rumored to get one by a Japanese studio. There's some Venom crossovers needed. Yeah, for Planet. What was it called? Planet X or whatever it was called. Because he was also writing. Wait, that wasn't included in the. No, that would be in the next one. Yep.
There was an Usagi Yojimbo pilot
on Netflix, right?
Oh,
it was awful.
Sure. Max and Spawn are amazing.
Yeah, that Max cartoon, man, was so good.
I thought the Mexican Gwen Stacy omnibus was going to be the Bunnibus.
Well played, John.
Hi guys, looking forward to Tomb Raider Colossal Collection Volume 2. Who's your favorite Tomb Raider artist?
I really like the covers by Adam Hughes. I wish he had done internal artwork. Probably either Francis Manapul, who did some of the artwork, or Billy Tan. I really like Billy Tan a lot. Usagi has been in multiple ninja cartoons. Ninja Turtles cartoons, yes. I own one of the animation cells of Usagi. What anime should get the Dragon Ball Z Kai treatment? Remastered and trimmed down the filler. I can't believe it. It's not old enough. No, we'll stick to the 80s.
Oh, okay.
What's something I love that just went on way too... I don't know. I really like a lot of... Well, they're kind of doing that, right? With Ranma and Ursa Yatsura, right? It's kind of...
Is it
but it's a new animation
style. Trimmed down, though?
Yeah, they're not putting any of the fillers.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, I don't know. I love the fillers, though. Those are some of my favorite episodes. Maybe like something like Fist of the North Star. Maybe that.
Claymore?
If they finish it first, that's what needs to happen.
To clarify, in the 90s, there was a space.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe 5 minutes. I don't think they pursued it as Bucky O'Hare had already come out by then. Oh, that's true. It only lasted a year, so they lost faith in it.
Bucky! Purchased the Spawn movie on 4K. Watched and still appalling. Also, Shout Factory is rumored they are about to declare. Oh, dude, don't.
Bruce, thank you for the super chat.
Wait. Shout. Hold on. Hold on. Let me think. I have to think. Shout. who's the anime company that released Project Echo? Because Shout is it's part of Shout. So if they declare bankruptcy, there goes all the Lupin and all the stuff that was just announced. What the, oh my gosh, what is the company?
Hey, Jewish Dragon.
Bone Crisis is a classic, but remastered. What would you cut out? I mean, it was original anime, right? So it's not really based on anything. We are getting a new Fist of the North Star anime next year. Oh, that's awesome. What Mills? It's Shout, Mills Creek, Discotech. That's it, right, Melanie? Discotech. That means if Shout files bankruptcy, Discotech is gone. Heck no, man. I don't want that to happen. I love all the, like, they just brought out Golden Boy and Urotsuka Doji for the people that bought that. Certainly not this family-friendly channel and all its sequels.
I can watch Golden Boy over and over.
Love Golden Boy. Shout out to
Shout owns MSC3K. And oh yeah, that's true because of the live streams on the YouTube channel.
Really?
Reboot. And
yeah, they own a lot. That would suck.
Those FX on the Spawn movie can't look good in 4K. You need 4K or 70mm quality for that to look good.
JC, I haven't thought about Bucky O'Hare in 30 years. Dude, I love Bucky O'Hare. The video game, I have the toys, the new toys, and my wife knows I love the theme song. Bucky! Captain Bucky O'Hare!
Okay, so...
Jackson, by the way, was... And Bucky O'Hare, by the way, is one of the things that Larry Hama still gets a lot of money for. He worked out a deal, and I think, who was it? Neil Adams. He had Neil Adams to thank to break this deal down that, like, anything Bucky O'Hare related, he gets a big chunk of.
Really?
So good for him.
Okay, so listen. Shout Factory just merged with the Film Rise a few months ago.
Okay.
I don't think Shout Factory owns Discotech Media, and Josh said no, Shout Factory is not shutting down.
Wait, what did you just share? I can't see that. So he said bankrupt. That's different than shutting down.
That's true. They had the physics down pat on Go Boy. No need for remake, but 4K restoration.
Yeah. Oh, I love Vinland Saga. Somebody's asking about Vinland Saga. Yeah, it's one of my favorite manga. I want it in hardcover format. Guess what's happening? Love it, man. It's awesome.
Hey, Ted.
What's up, Ted? Ryan has a good question. Why so much hate towards Rob Liefeld? He's literally the god of Marvel comics. Jesus. Wow. I didn't expect Ryan to go to Bible school or camp. I don't know. I remember coming back to comics and thinking, like, you know, I think it was the cool thing for kids to do was make fun of Rob Liefeld. Like lack of feet and stuff. I've always liked this stuff. John, Spawn versus Iron Man 2 and 3 are all horrendous.
Thank you, Bruce, for the super chat.
I thought there was a movie called Spawn versus Iron Man 2.
What 5 of 10 animes helped form you who you are today over the course of your life?
Urotsuka Doji, La Blue Girl. What's another hentai I can't think of? Like, I should know these off the top of my head.
Alice in Wonderland one. What was that? I didn't
watch a lot of. Did you watch it?
That's the only one.
It's a Saturday morning.
The only one I ever watched without you. You had it. Obviously, it was in our old house.
Angel of Darkness. That's the other one.
It's like she shrinks, fairy.
Oh God, that's
what is it?
Dragon Pink.
Oh, okay. Oh gosh, that's the name of it.
I have this. You know what's funny is, like, when I started dating, I'm like, I need to get rid of this. Women are not gonna date a guy with a Dragon Pig or Urotsuka Doji. Don't judge me. I actually love the plot of Urotsuka Doji to this day. Okay, in all seriousness, anime? What, 5 or 10? Oh, dude, this is
yeah. Oh yes, English dub of Ghost Stories is awesome, but I didn't know about that until a couple years ago.
Robotech, not Macross, Robotech. I said what I said. You know, Fist of the North Star, the movie. A lot of these will probably be movies for me. Megazone Saga, all 3 of those movies are excellent. Man, I just, like, there were so many that I love. Berserk, the original 25 episode series from 1997, still holds a special place in my heart. Ranma, the original Ranma series, man, the new Ranma is good, but they ain't got that beat, man. They ain't got that opening. Like the new openings are boring. Oof, this is tough. If I only have 5 more. Dang. Bubblegum Crisis. You know what? Fatal Fury, the motion picture. I said I love that movie. Based on a video game. Oh, English dub, man. Solid.
Come breathe the dawn. It's a brand new day.
Astro Boy, the 80s Astro Boys. I almost said Meteoro.
Do you know Bible Black?
I do. Good animation.
What about Cyber City?
I would say Dragon Ball Z probably, because I mean, there's no denying it. Dragon Ball Z had a big impact in my life, and
did you say Robotech?
I did say Robotech.
Okay.
And if I had to go with another movie, Guyver, my brother would put Guyver in there.
What about Robot Carnival?
Oh, dude, see, that's why it's hard.
What about Battle of the Planets?
That's how I got you, mine. Or what is it called in America? No, Battle of the Planets was called in America, right? Gotcha Man or G-Force, I think, later on. Dang, man, this is tough. Like, see, Gundam is covered by Robotech for me. Like, Gundam is just, like, it's solid. And if I had to pick a Gundam, it would be Stardust.
Dang.
One more? Robot Carnival. That one means a lot to me, man. I love Robot Carnival.
Project Echo, Tenchi Muyo.
That's a good one.
The Berserk movies, because I watched those first.
You did,
from
yeah.
the early aughts.
Mm-hmm.
Neon Genesis, Cowboy Bebop, Sailor Moon.
Man, you got better choices than I do.
Did I say Vampire Hunter D?
No.
Vampire
But which
Hunter
one?
D?
Bloodlust?
No,
the
first
original?
one. Yeah.
Good answer.
I mean, Bloodlust isn't bad, but it's not.
I didn't even say Akira, and I love Akira.
Yeah, I said that, didn't I?
You didn't.
Oh, Akira.
The original Streamline dub, though. None of this Canada.
Yeah, it's Rachel. Totoro. That's my 10th. Yeah.
I didn't even have a Studio Ghibli movie in my. Somebody.
Totoro, Whisper of the Heart. It's so hard to choose between
Whisper of
those
the
two
Heart.
because one is my children and one is you, and I can't choose.
Whisper of the Heart. I'm done. I'm out. How did I?
Killed on my list. Woo! Look at me.
She did. She did better than I did, man.
Spending 10 minutes to do it. Yeah.
That old man list. I'm like, let me go back to 1981, the Frankenstein animated movie. The Tomb of Dracula based on the Marvel Comics anime. Oh, like Captain Future, Captain Harlock. How did I not put in there? Yeah, that's a good one, dude.
CB Cebulski liked Akira? Or wait, is that a joke? Okay.
That's good though. Grave of the Fireflies. Yeah, that's a good one. Pat Labor.
Yeah, you didn't say Tenchi.
I didn't, dude. I didn't say any Ghibli film. Like, my list sucks.
That was a really hard question, Richard, to put.
Who was that?
Just 10. Richard did.
It's got my order of Transformers, the movie 4K. God bless you. Akira 4K. Ghost in the Shell 4K. What are some of your favorite 4K films, Omar and Melanie? You know what? I've got to give a shout out to Bruce. He's the one that, like, Omar, this is coming out. Don't forget to pre-order. Bruce, I never got my Nightmare on Elm Street. They canceled mine, dude. That made me mad. And I pre-ordered when you told me to pre-order it. I think the Akira 4K is beautiful. I think it made me appreciate what they can do with 4K. And Alfred Hitchcock, the collection that just came out, the James Bond collection. Oh my gosh, those movies restored in 4K are freaking amazing. Pulp Fiction. I think they did a great job restoring Pulp Fiction. And, you know, and the thing, like I always say, this is like when I compare Masterworks to Omnis, and like, you have to have a keen eye for these things. Not everybody's going to notice. I don't think.
I I have no answer. Yeah, I can't tell.
Yeah, she can't tell the difference between Blu-ray or 4K. The sound in Akira, holy crap, it's just amazing.
Sounds. Maybe I should not focus on the visual, but the sound.
The Exorcist.
Bruce,
they did an amazing job. Chat. Also received an early release of the Mask movie in 4K. One of the best transfers I have seen for the format. Releases November 11th from Arrow.
Oh, thank you.
Hunter's recommendations in Omnibus format. I already own Birds of Prey. Well, you're in luck because there's not a lot in Omnibus format. Seriously. Hunters plays a big important part in the No Man's Land at the very beginning, and they kind of forget about it later on. Yeah, she's not even like a big part of Nightfall. Not a lot. Seriously, not a lot. Oh, no, JLA Volume 1. She is in that, but not a lot of her either in that. Heat also. Yes, Heat. I can't. I don't know if I own Heat. I have the Blu-ray of Heat. I love that movie.
He's read some One Piece, and I'm up to date. I've read every single chapter.
Wait a minute. We mean awesome. Some. I got up all the way to the one time travel story where they go back in time.
Some of it.
That's a lot. That's like 90 volumes at least, or 88. I think was the last volume. I'm sorry. So some of it.
Anyway, yes, One Piece is awesome.
I'm sorry, you've read more than I did. You mentioned Fatal Fury. Would love to see SNK versus DC. No Injustice recently, but I can use a DC fighting game. We need Terry Bogard and Superman to do the Ryu and Cyclops handshake. I want Terry to knock out Superman with his hat. Okay! It's like kryptonite. Dude, he's got a kryptonite. Like, oh, dude, look at the fanfic you just created. Good morning. Like, how are you, brother?
Coming. Can you feel it? Boom.
Any news on reprints? Really need the Thor Heroes Reborn 2, 5th book for Marvel Cosmic Event. And the New Avengers Volume. I can't believe New Avengers is out already. They did say they're going to come back with reprints. They're not done with the reprints. That's all the info I have right now. I mean, a long time since I've been able to join live. Good to see you here, Mika. I hope you've been well, buddy. The new Detective Comics one has her on the cover, and she's in it for. Thank you for that, Blas. Talking about Huntress. JLA by Morrison. Yeah. Remember, I don't want to give away what part she plays, but she is in the JLA Omni Volume 1. Yeah, there's not a lot for her. Earth 2 version, like, she was some in JSA, but in omnibus format, of course. Hey, Omar, in terms of Legion Superheroes Collected Editions, where do I go after the curse? I plan on reading Legion for the first time. There's not a lot of that either. Because in omnibus format, there is the 5 years later after that. Yeah. DC Finest. Go the DC Finest route. Why is it doing that now? It wasn't doing that earlier. Women just do not care about... Wow, Bruce, that's a blanket statement, Bruce.
About having too many remotes. Hey, Bruce, I feel like this is a personal issue you're having in your life right now, and you're projecting it on everybody.
No, not everybody, just women.
Okay.
Have you ever complained about? You ever complain about all the remotes laying on the table? Like,
well, no, baby, the table. No matter how many times I clean it off, it's full of expletive. Like, it's always, I just give up, whatever. It's a ton of stuff. And then you'll finally clean it off when it goes so far that you can't see the TV.
You know what?
I said what I said.
Get you a lady that puts up with a bunch of expletive on your table, and then you clean it up later. Get you a lady like that. Or a guy that puts up with
your current collection and avoiding the constant chase for more.
Read it.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, read it. That's what these books are meant for. Don't just collect. Read. I always remind people of reading them. Like when people ask me about like what's worth like comics to or books to jump in there and that are going to be worth money when they go out of print. No, read it, appreciate it, and you'll get stuck reading and you'll want to keep reading more. Mid couples therapy.
I like both before and after time skip because I love getting into the backstories. And they're before and after the time skip. And yeah, I'm in it for the whole ride. Yeah. I like it all. And Fernando saying thank you. And would Eclipse of the Darkness include the Eclipso series when it gets its DC's Finest?
I think they should do an Eclipso DC Finest instead. That way you include everything.
Any crossovers that would be fun to read without having to worry about too much crossover? Marvel and DC or whatever, really. I like alternate stories on things.
Age of Apocalypse, I think, is great. I love alternate realities, man. Like Heroes Reborn by Jason Aaron. Honestly, that was fun.
What about Death Metal? Dark Metal? What's it called?
Yeah. And you don't need to read Justice League by Snyder, even though it sets up what's her name? Not Promethea, Perpetua. I think you can read it without it. There's a lot of events is what gets people hooked on different characters. For me, like, if it wasn't for events, I wouldn't have checked out all the other Marvel or DC books. I think Infinite Crisis is one that's one of my favorites. I'm curious with this current flashback.
I'm getting lost. I'm getting lost. The current flashback.
See,
I'm like, I'm not.
I was correct
all these.
about women.
Thanks, Bruce, for the super chat. I'm gonna give you.
I'm just reading it. I'm not saying I agree with Bruce. I just
This one, you can have this gift.
love that practical effects. Look at this. They don't make them like they used to. That's a real woman falling off a building.
Oh man. Deuce 1987.
Saludos, mi
What are the
hermano.
best beers you tried while in Germany?
Oh gosh, I can't remember any of them. Whatever people at the restaurant or at the bars that I went to told me to try. And I did not have a bad beer in Germany nor in the Netherlands. But you know what? The Belgian beer. That's what I really liked. Like my brother and I, like that was probably one of my favorite memories, is just sitting out in Brussels about 7 o'clock and just watching people, talking to people, drinking a beer. Like, oh man, it was delicious, so smooth. For me, events are good for getting into something since they give you a cross section of a universe status quo at a time. That's true.
Phil saying, is there an alternate reality where New Warriors was a good book?
Now, Phil, we were on the same page a little bit earlier.
Is there any chance the 2005 question series by Rick Veitch gets collected? The only collected edition of it was canceled.
I will say that has not been forgotten, but I can't say when. But they have not forgotten it.
Any news on Marvel announcements coming anytime soon?
I have asked. I haven't heard back yet.
Favorite miniseries of the Secret Wars event?
The Battlefront stuff? Is that what you're asking for? Maestro. Peter David. It was amazing.
Can you please suggest some omnis for Talia al Ghul?
The Bronze Age Batman Omnibus, the upcoming one, which has her. Let's see, what else is she a big part of? Oh yeah, Morrison's Batman Omnibus Volume 1. And no, that's not an omnibus. It's hard. Not a lot of omnis with her in it either. Detective Comics by Paul Dini.
Belgian beer, Omar.
They were like, that's the ones that stand out. Like, and I loved all the other beers from the Netherlands, and like I said, I did not have a bad beer. In America, man, I don't know, all these breweries, like these local breweries that pop up, like you all love your hoppy beer. I'm not a fan of hoppy beer, like IPAs and stuff like that. Not for me.
I said hoppy.
Yeah, I was once told that IPAs are like the equivalent of like, for white dudes, like white women in their what's it called, pumpkin spice latte. IPAs are the same thing for white dudes. And I'm like, I could kind of see that. Maybe I don't. Well, I'm not a fan of pumpkin spice latte either, but
please ask Titan Comics if they can do an epic or companion format for Conan.
I
really want to read Conan, but the omnibus is out of my price range.
So they're going to do them. They just want to focus on the omnis first, and we're almost there. I mean, we're got volume 8 coming out next year. So they just need to take us to 10 of Conan, and that's the last Savage Sword they're going to reprint, and maybe focus on trades later on. I believe my next prank will involve Melanie.
Thanks, Bruce. Thanks, Bruce.
That song.
I mean, you going to send me a bunch of remotes? Like, oh, but you know what?
Don't give him ideas.
Years ago. It's so cute. I've got it on the bookshelf, and I had to yell at Freshman the other day to quit throwing him by his tail. That puffy one, like it was vacuum sealed, and then it puffed out, and it was like just a chunk, and there's no feet. It's just printed on the bottom.
What is this?
Bruce sent it.
The elf?
No, a cat.
He sent you a cat.
Well, us.
Okay.
And I took it to my classroom, and Jose named it Chicken Nugget, and I thought that was a good name
for a cat.
Oh, Morrison's Batman Volume 3 for Talia.
And one.
Please. Thank you. Let's see. I've been reading the Spider-Man Big Time Modern Era Epic Collection. First time reading these stories, and I'm loving it. I canceled my subscription for Spider-Man way back then before these stories. It really pulls my heartstrings as well.
I think, I know I said it in my video when I did an overview of the Omnibus that if you distance yourself from these things that happened so long ago that you hate it because of reasons, and judge the story for what it is, they're brilliant. They're really good. They're going back to that era of the 70s of Spider-Man. You've seen the Belgian beer light. This makes me happy, not hoppy. Yeah, man, they're delicious.
Matt, maybe this could be a question for the chat because Omar nor I use anything. Reading tray, reading pillows. You mentioned boppies every time.
Bobby pillow.
But,
get you a Seacrest pillow. Lay your book there. Instead of nursing, you're reading your Omnis.
Mm-hmm. And do you know?
Hey,
I think
Dana?
that Robotech, the new generation, will be collected. I wrote 2 issues when I worked at Comico.
Dana, you have been
Wow, that's cool.
It would be Titan. They just did the Macross saga. They sent me the box set. I need to do an overview of. I hope so, because they were collected in little digest size books at one time. But I hope they do big oversized books or trades at least. Morning Mall and Palascat.
Oh, is that what it?
What is
well,
the
thank you.
Palascat?
Thank you for the super chat. What he sent.
Okay.
Actually, that would be good to read the book on. All hail Chicken Nugget. So Novark said, yeah, Discotech did the Blu-rays.
Of Robotech, right? What's Robotech?
No, Newsweek Channel, you were in the wrong time.
You were so in the wrong time, Newsweek Channel. But that's okay. Welcome to the real time.
Any chance we can get DC to do more Wildstorm compendiums? We need Gen 13 and more Wildcats.
We need some Wetworks. I think that they probably will. Wait a second. Pumpkin beer is a season. I just had one the other day, and it was really tasty. Well, Darth Omega, you are living up to your name. Oh, that sounds awful. Yes, Mac crossover Robotech. Oh, yeah. Most people will say that, but I grew up with Robotech. In Peru, that's what we got. That's the translation we got. We didn't get Macross. I didn't even know about Macross until I came to the States, and I was freaking out.
So Matt doesn't know how well these reading trays on Amazon work. So maybe if anybody else has tried them out.
Yeah, let him know, because I don't really have any.
Do the Hickman F4 Omnis have the F4 and FF stories in the correct reading order? Like how Docs and the Hickman Adventures are in proper order?
Yeah, he helps put his 2 cents in for those. Yeah.
That's a good movie, Spaceballs.
Love Spaceballs.
Oh, Absolute Wildcats reprint was canceled, unfortunately.
I did. I told people, I think it was on Patreon. I didn't say, I'm not allowed to say why, but they, it's just canceled for now. Real time with Bill Omar.
I remember that show. Any DC announcements coming up, and will Dom wear a suit to announce them?
I am letting Dom announce them unofficially. Officially, when they let me announce them, and I keep asking, but it's not up. Unfortunately, it's not up to them. I have a good relationship with their collected editions department. We talk just about every other day about mapping, really, and it's a lot of fun. But because they're owned by the WB, they have their own rules about things, and up until I get to officially announce them, no suit until that happens. But who knows? Maybe one day.
Hey, Rahul. This is the first time Rahul's catching us live. Love your interviews and Q&A.
Thank you.
I had a question. When a comic gets printed as an omnibus and later as a trade, does the quality change?
Normally they use the most latest scans. Like if you saw that's why people, and like myself, love the Masterworks, because they did all the heavy lifting for these classic stories, like the restoration and stuff. So they will use the latest scans no matter what.
Omnidog uses one laptop easel.
Speaking of him, let's send some positive vibes to my buddy. He's not doing well, with his health. So I hope he gets better. I'll buy the Wildcats Absolute when he gets resolicited. And Alan Stone's Legion Omnibus. Is that Lars there? No, it's Ray.
Hey, Big Stu in Orlando.
What's up? How are you, Big Stu?
Let's see. You did go over the schedule, didn't you? You opened up the calendar.
A little bit.
It wasn't the whole thing?
No, tomorrow will be my top 10 of releases coming out in November, and that's probably when I'll do the either Flash Gordon or G.I. Joe Volume 2, the deluxe edition. Monday will be my overview of X-Men by Al Ewing Omnibus, as well as the Jonah Hex Omnibus, and my interview with Mark Silvestri at 6 p.m. That's a live one. Tuesday will be my overview of Hulk 3 and Green Lantern by Robert Venditti Omnibus. And then 9 p.m. is my live interview with Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor. Wednesday will be my overview of Justice League by Tinian and Snyder, Volume 2. That is also at 8 p.m. the return of Reels Talk with my new co-hosts, 2 of them. And Thursday will be my overview. Oh my gosh, a lot of Omnis this week. My overview of the Spectre Omnibus. And Friday will be my overview of the Secret 6 by Gail Simone on Volume 2. So, and then, of course, things trickling Thursday and Friday. So thank you for that. Did you hear they're making a mature-themed Transformers animated series based on the Energon universe? I did. Am I excited? I'm always excited for new Transformers projects as long as Michael Bay is staying away. I don't think anything will ever surpass that 1986 movie, though. That is one of the greatest movies ever made, in my opinion. But that's okay.
I think I'll check it out, though.
It doesn't have to. I will definitely read it.
Oh.
Or watch it. Watch it.
Yeah.
Watch it.
I was like,
definitely watch it. Sorry, I'm so used to saying reading
My
it.
local comic book store has American Vampire Omni Volume 2 on sale. Is it readable if I haven't read Volume 1?
Yeah, because they're different years, but I would still check out Volume 1. I think those are both in print, right?
Who are the co-hosts for Reels Talk?
I haven't announced them yet. I'm going to announce them live at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday when they're going to be here. We even have a new opening and everything. You see a little glimpse of our new opening that my buddy Keenan put together? Let me see if I've got it.
But we have this very important question from John about cheese balls, cheese puff, or crunchy. I choose cheese poop.
What is going on with this?
What you look for?
Yeah, media, but it's not coming.
Scroll down.
Yeah, it's not scrolling. That's working. That's weird. Okay. Okay. Well,
it's because you had to here. I'll fiddle while you answer John's question. That's what it is.
It's like no, scrolling down.
Here, just I got you.
Important question: cheese ball, cheesy poofs, or crunchy, cheesy poofs, all the way. Yeah, it's like stuck. Oh well, that stinks.
Oh well, that's how
you broke the thing, Omar. I guess I did.
Skeleton says it.
Omar, I'm working on collecting Transformers from Marvel's first series. I'm very close to completing the series. I only need issues 61 and 78. Wow, you're almost done. 78 is towards the end of Simon Furman. And you already got the expensive ones too. Like what 1.5? The Jim Lee cover seems to go for some money sometimes. Yeah, these things have gone up in price. Yeah, so Omar, I assume you've heard about Don Rosa's wife's passing. He was kind enough to email me a couple of days ago, and he didn't have to, but he told me about it, and I don't think it was my place to say anything to anybody.
But I guess it's public knowledge now.
Yeah, I think he put it on his Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. He's a wonderful guy, and I hate to hear that. Anne was a big part of his life, and it sucks. You know, they were together for 45 years. That's a long time to spend with one person, and yeah, my thoughts go out to him. And you know, they didn't have any kids. It's a lot. Like when you lose somebody, I know, like, you know, I lost my dad last year, and it's a lot I can't imagine my mom doing all that stuff without me or my brother or Melanie, both of my brothers, to help out. And he doesn't have kids, and his family is really far away. And
bye, D. Marcel.
Yeah, I hate that for him. I know he's going back. You know, he has to go back to the norm because bills have to be paid, and he needs to go to conventions to do these things. But yeah, are Omnis or Epic collections better for collecting West Coast Avengers, or are they both done? Epics are better because they're more. Don't tell Curtis I said that.
Maybe I wasn't the biggest Transformers guy due to starting with the Michael Bay movies that were when I was a kid, thinking about getting the convenience of the 80s Marvel comics.
Oh, there's only 2 of them. Do it. And then, of course, the UK stuff.
Speaking of Transformers, the movie, did you see that Ron Friedman passed away recently?
I did.
He got screenwriting credit for the film, but also wrote most of the first season of the 90s Marvel Action Hour.
I have, so my daughter and I have this tradition of going to different conventions and having the voice actors or anybody that played an important part in the Transformers movies to sign our poster, our Transformers the movie poster with our favorite quotes. And Ron Friedman, I'm so glad that he signed his name and wrote "Tool all are one." I think it's a beautiful quote from the Transformers movie. I mean, it's the whole basis of the Matrix, right? And yeah, it sucks. And it sucks because when I look at the poster, all these people are getting older. They're up in their 90s, and they're not gonna be with us forever. It sucks.
So when I met Don at Heroes Con and talked to him for a while, great guy. Didn't know he was dealing with that. He wrote, I think, about 4 pages on Facebook about it and said a lot of personal things.
Yeah.
Wow.
He had dementia, and it's awful, man.
Would you recommend breaking the spine of large hardcover novels in the same way you would break in an omnibus spine to be read ready?
I do it for everything that has over 300 pages or more.
Hey, y'all. Happy Saturday. I recently just got into the Conan Omnibus, so I was wondering if you have a favorite Conan story.
Frost Giant's Daughter is probably my favorite. Yeah. Tower of the Elephant. I mean, classic Robert E. Howard interpretation, like, whether it's Kurt Busiek or Roy Thomas or any of the other writers like that have done it. Yeah, I love those stories.
Are the Transformers Real American Heroes compendiums any good? Is that like a
you mean
G.I.
Joe Real American Heroes? I mean, yeah, if you like Larry Hama, I love that stuff. And I mean, that was my childhood. So both Transformers and G.I. Joe are solid compendiums.
Do you know what the extras of the Absolute Editions of Burns, Man of Steel, and Death of Superman regular version are going to be?
I can ask for a breakdown. Yeah.
Emery was saying yes.
The G.I. Joe. Oh, yeah, they're excellent. I can ask for a breakdown of that stuff. A lot of it is a restored artwork, of course.
How is Contest of Chaos, Dark Age, not Web, and at Infinity Watch Power corrupts trade that was like a crossover in annuals?
I mean, in order, fun. I'm surprised they did not do more with Dark Age. It was actually solid. Yeah. Dude, what is up, Alex? Godzilla versus Marvel was rather fun. I agree. West Coast Avengers not only goes up to issue 41, but West Coast Avenger goes up to issue 102, and the epics only go up to 95 so far. Plus, don't forget Force Works, because that technically is West Coast Avengers after it ends.
And we are caught up.
Wow, so this is working.
I asked this earlier, but didn't see any answer. Does anyone here recommend reading Batman War Games?
I recommend reading everything, but yeah, I liked War Games for what it was. It was to me a ending to an era of Batman before we got this new Batman with he's reunited with the whole Bat family and everything. I dug aspects of it.
Plus Force Works.
Dang right. Plus Force Works.
That would be
Dan
great.
Abnett and Andy Lanning.
That would be great. Breakdowns would really help me decide whether to buy them. Thanks, Omar.
You're welcome, Carson.
Did you get Paul, the voice of Perceptor, to sign the poster?
Yes. You know what my favorite quote was that he signed? Run, Blaster! Save yourself! I can't wait to meet the voice of Spike so he can write, oh, what are we going to do now? Because he's the only one that drops the S-bomb in there. I wish some of these other voice actors were still alive.
I took Mike off the screen before you were done. Infinity Watch Power corrupts.
Take it back. That was like a crossover. Yeah. No, I didn't like that one. They're new characters. Yeah. No, not for me.
A friend is wanting some classic Doctor Strange for Christmas. What's the best early collected edition?
Oh, there's nothing seriously, there's nothing wrong with the original Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. That stuff is amazing. Volume 3, the Master of the Mystic Arts, is also awesome. Out of those.
Amelia, I agree that Godzilla Masterpiece Theater is very similar to League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
The Tom Scioli?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that thing is killer.
I loved War Games.
The Batman War Games? Yeah, I like it. I just ordered something. Moving on to a new topic.
Oh, gosh.
Not for me, right, Bruce? I'm all out of room for those Will Ferrell movies. Thank you, though. With the 40th anniversary, Back to the Future, we are further. Why? Why would you remind us of that, Lance? You didn't have to say that. You weren't even born in 1985. You didn't got to make us feel older. We are further away from 1985 than 1985 was from 1955.
Wow.
Look me up in the future, Doc. Oh my gosh.
Hey, how are you?
Where's my freaking
tuned in
skateboards?
a couple months. Been a busy summer. So glad I could catch you guys today. Hope you guys had a happy Halloween.
And I hope you had a good Halloween too, man.
And
you're welcome,
Mike.
Mike.
Thank you. And Doctor Strange Battle with Eternity Alone is worth the price of the first Omni.
It's awesome, man. That artwork is great. What's up, Ebs? How are you doing? Don't.
I guess we'll find out.
Don't ask.
Later.
Do not. Never ask Bruce what he's ordering.
What are your thoughts on Batman Murderer turned fugitive? Is it good in your opinion? Is it a detective story?
Well, it is at first, right? Because they're trying to find out who exactly killed Fairchild. Yeah, I love it, man. It's good.
Epps is saying good. And Cage is saying hi.
Kids.
Omar, you get your G.I. Joe Omni too?
The compendium? Yes, I did an overview of it. Yeah.
Wow, just 2 days, New Spook Channel? Wow.
Monster sized collection, and I've never seen it available anywhere since. Yeah, it's huge, man.
Were you saying that ForceWorks is good?
Dude, I love ForceWorks. I love Avengers The Crossing, Ryan. Landing sketch my Pendragon Omni and at T-Buds last year. Erksign is there this year. Guess I'm dragging that around all weekend again.
Did you read?
I did.
Turtles.
I need to do an overview of that. What the heck is it? I put it down here to do it. It's all these videos I need to do. I liked it. I thought it was fun. I mean, you know, I like all the Ninja Turtles, whether they're crossing over with Batman or the Power Rangers or Naruto. They're just fun comics.
European graphic novels doesn't have to be superheroes.
For what? What
recommendations?
Oh, just Incal, Meta Barons, Techno Priest, Black Sad, Son of the Gun, Smurfs. Love Smurfs. Asterix and Obelisk. Any of the Manara library. You don't have to get the erotica. The classic library stuff has beautiful artwork in there. What was it? The Leaning Girl. Oh my gosh, prepared to do some heavy reading. Oh, but I love it, man. Yeah, those are some quick off the top of my head. Loving Venditti Green Lanterns Omnibus. Can't wait for your video this week. Thank you, Chubby Ray. I hope you're doing well, my brother. Also, Omar, what's the deal with the book club? The deal with the book club is I'm taking over for this month.
Oh, did you not post a poll?
The deal with the book club is I haven't posted a poll yet. Ryan, give me a minute. I just got here. I'll post.
Yeah, usually I do it the week before, the last week of the month.
Okay.
It's
good to know. Remember when I said I need a secretary for Dom? Thank you, baby. I'll do it. I'll do it today. We'll do it live.
And if you're interested in joining in the book club, it's once a month, third Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern time via Zoom through our Patreon. How many issues of East of West would you recommend I read before deciding to pick up the compendium? I'd say like maybe 6.
Yeah, if it's not your cup of tea, that's a good number.
Yeah. Like for me, it's not my cup of tea.
It's not her cup of tea. As you've come to know, like in this channel, Starman's not her cup of tea. Blade of the Immortal's not her cup of tea.
Which is a real shame.
The New Frontier's not her cup of tea.
All those a shame. Like they're good stories.
Not her cup of tea. She doesn't like good stories.
Tea that's Earl Grey.
I bet if Chip Zdarsky did a remastered edition of New Frontier, you'd be like, yeah, this is a masterpiece. I dig it. He's so funny. The only good ForceWorks issues for me during the crossing, so I'm kind of there with heck yeah, man, the crossing.
I'm confused by the Action Comics trade recently. There's a Superstars trade from Aaron. And there's also a trade with Wade's arc.
I did not order those. No, not yet. I don't know why. I haven't ordered any new Superman trades. Oh, probably because I did my reading order and kind of that was exhausting. Fourth Power is excellent by Jimenez, by the way, if you want to look at wonderful artwork. And the super sticker comes from Monkey Plague
I'm not seeing any.
I didn't forget.
Thank you for the super sticker.
Castle in the Sky. Those are beautiful French comics. You know what? We never got any more of them. We only got like the first 4, and that's it. We need those Jewish dragons. I think that compendium are the best deal. And I think a lot of people will agree with you too.
So it's 1 p.m. How many more questions?
I just bought a Daredevil Volume 2 Omnibus just for that Gene Colan art, and you made a great decision. Let's do 3 more questions and call it a day since I wasn't here last week. You're in condition as a book club. We do. It's on our Patreon. Please.
Thank you, James, for posting that.
Have you gotten the new Spectre Omni yet? It comes in actually, it should be in today. Just the dust jacket is so cool. I'm having a Halloween game night and stuck it with the back cover on the shelf, facing us to see all the skeletons light up. It's really cool, man, that it's a glow in the dark.
So did you say 3?
3 more questions.
Okay,
yes.
so that was 1. And what about Battle Pope overview? I bought it, but want more to buy it.
You like Battle Pope? It's so dumb. Yeah, I need to do an overview of that. That was back when they were working here in Kentucky out of their basement. Bill Him and Tom, both Kirkman and Tony Moore, long before The Walking Dead was even a thing.
And
oh, I like that question. Worst X-Men after Chuck Austin? Oh, Peter Milligan's wrong.
Okay. I was trying to end on a positive note.
I love Peter Milligan. I love Peter Milligan, but his run on X-Men was awful. If you like it, more power to you. Do you ask any Rising Star questions to Silvestri? You come on. I'll be here at 6 p.m. with him on Monday, so please ask him. The stream was fun. Thank you for the great show. Enjoy your Saturday.
Guys.
Thanks again, oh, I like that Melanie takes the top billing there. Appreciate the videos. Thanks, chat, for building my to be read and make me broke cage. Is Amelia still here? Most overpriced bourbon. Oh man, if you're paying more than $50 for bourbon, it's not. Let me tell you the secret of bourbon, man. It's all the same thing. Some of these things come out of the same single barrel. Get you a nice Blanton, get you a nice Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare can be 10-year and it tastes the same as 17-year. You have to have a fine palate to tell the difference. Some of it's just chill, like the difference is that it's chill filtered. Was that it? Yes, that's it. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Smash that like button on the way out. Check out cheapgraphicnovels.com here in America, where we may be announcing our new near mint condition exclusive cover for perhaps an omnibus this time. So that will come later on. Thank you for watching. Smash that like button.
If you like body horror, check out a book called I forgot.
Wow, you're really...
Shattered Seas. In fact, I started listening to it, but I eat breakfast on the way to work and it grossed me out, so I had to quit listening to it. So I got to listen to it some other time. Yes.
Thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Everybody's free to go. You ain't got to go home.
Space Cowboy.
But you got to get the heck out of here.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Stay minty.
Also that.